The president of Azerbaijan has again condemned Armenia's attack on Azerbaijani civilians. Ilham Aliyev said the Ganja attack that killed 10 and injured dozens was another manifestation of fascism policy pursued by Armenia's leadership. Let's speak to Ahmad Shahidov, who is the head of the Azerbaijan Institute for Democracy and Human Rights and joins me now from Baku. Good to have you with us. So, first of all, these reports that Armenian forces are attacking civilian areas, including that missile attack on Ganja. What can you tell us about the current situation?
Yes, greetings from Baku. First of all, we should to underline that the ceasefire agreement reached in Moscow has lost its validity already, because despite the ceasefire agreement reached between the parties, the Armenian side continues to fire on civilians and civilian objects for the third day. And the Armenian armed forces do not adhere to the humanitarian truce and continue inflicting rocket and artillery fire at Azerbaijan cities and villages located away from the area of combat operation. And on the night of October 11, Ganja, the second largest city in Azerbaijan and far beyond the front line, came under a rocket fire by the Armenian armed forces. And the attack killed eight civilians and injured 34 others, including minors. And the shelling of civilians and cities by the Armenian armed forces after the humanitarian ceasefire agreement is, I think, another clear example of barbarism and shows that the ceasefire calls of the Armenian leadership are nothing but a hypocrisy, because the Armenian army violated the ceasefire, fired on the village on the line of contact line and killed civilians. Armenia must withdraw its soldiers from all occupied territories, and they restore the territorial integrity of the Republic of Azerbaijan. And
can I ask, apologies for interrupting, I wanted to ask about Azerbaijan's president, Ilham Aliyev. He has called for Turkey to be involved in the process to resolve the conflict. Do you think there will be talks between Armenia and Azerbaijan, and should Turkey be a part of that conflict resolution process?
You know, today the only international organization, OSCE Minsk Group, which consists of US, Russia and France, is meditating with peaceful negotiations between Armenia and Azerbaijan. But recent clashes once again showed that one of the co-chair countries, France, is not neutral, and France stands by near the Armenia in this conflict, and this is impossible to have France as a negotiating country inside the OSCE Minsk Group. That's why one of the preconditions of Azerbaijani state is to have Turkey involved in this negotiation process. And after that, we can rechange the format of OSCE Minsk Group, or we can remake new organization, international format, where the Turkey will participate as well. And after that, we can start these peaceful negotiations. And one of the main demands of Azerbaijani side to accept the territorial integrity principle of territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. But the recent meeting of Minister of Foreign Affairs of Armenia and Azerbaijan and reached the agreement on ceasefire showed that Armenia is not ready for peaceful negotiation of this conflict, because after a couple hours from this Moscow meeting, Armenian side started new again firing on civilian villages, civilian objects, and the largest city of Azerbaijan, Ganja, was attacked by our Armenian armed forces. And in response to these provocations, Azerbaijan launched new anti-terror operations in Nagorno-Karabakh. But I want to mention one thing, that Armenia attacks these civilian objects not from Nagorno-Karabakh land, especially from the territory of Republic of Armenia. And by this, Armenian side tries to provoke Azerbaijan and wish Azerbaijan to fire on these fire points in territory of Armenia. By this, By this way, Armenia tries to involve Russia in to this conflict.
Thank you very much indeed for your analysis there, Ahmad Shahidov, speaking to us from Baku.